Welcome, everybody, to the Unemployed Podcast. Wham, 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 wham. Two in the stink. Two in the stink. Rob just got laid off from his job. Rob is laid off. He's wearing Simpsons pajamas.
You know what that means?
There's a rolled blunt in front of us.
It means I brought a blunt. That's what that means.
It means Rob can smoke weed on camera. Rob,
how about QVC what I'm doing now?
Yeah. How about Yeah, I was gonna say something, but that's pretty funny. Yeah. Hey guys, guess what company? Yeah, I don't know. I got laid off from my job at QVC in Westchester.
You were there for a while.
I was, and you know what? It's a good company, and I have nothing but good memories and good things to say about it. So farewell, QVC. Thank you for my severance package.
And now the grind.
And now the blunt.
And now the blunt.
And now the blunt. That's crazy. They actually gave me Simpsons pajamas. They were like, "You're unemployed. You're gonna need these." Yeah, here's Simpsons. Yeah, you're gonna congratulations. Here's your ball fog. Here's your Simpsons pajamas. Jim is rolling a blunt. By the way, this is tobacco. For future employers, I would like to make this clear. This is tobacco. Jim is smoking a good old-fashioned cigar. We don't believe or condone the use of marijuana on this podcast. This is tobacco. I like good old-fashioned cigars. We've smoked cigars on the podcast before. And, that's welcome to Two in the Stink. You don't have to smoke that whole thing, dude. You know that, right?
No. That's I read the manual. You didn't.
Wow.
Whoa. Forrest Gump. It's time for Forrest Gump now.
It's time to cry to the end of Forrest Gump.
God, I wanted him to be with fucking Jenny so bad. It just never worked out.
Well, she got AIDS, right?
No, I thought it was hepatitis.
Pretty sure it was AIDS. That was the rumor.
All right, we'll have to do a deep dive.
I'm gonna warn you. My tobacco tolerance is very low.
You're gonna be so fine.
I'm good right now.
You're gonna be fine.
I know. You know what? I'm super fine right now. I got Pepsi.
Yeah. You're literally. I think you psych yourself out sometimes.
No. Yeah. You know what? I'm just thinking about how
you have nothing to worry.
I just remembered
we have an amazing show that we're doing together tomorrow. We should be excited.
You're right. You're right. Bobby Boy tomorrow, guys. We're doing. If you're listening to this, well, hang on, no. Oh yeah, that's right. Tomorrow, because when they listen to this, it'll be Friday. Yeah, it's technically 2 days for us. Bobby Boy, my special is happening Saturday, March 4th. If you didn't get tickets by the time you're listening to this, it's probably too late. But it's actually probably not too late if you're listening to this Friday afternoon or evening. Get tickets. Come out. We were in Lidditz, PA today passing out cards. Really, it was just an excuse for me to drink tequila at 6 different breweries, but I was running around. I was like, we got to support the venue, and I spent I think I spent like $100 on tequila shots today, and then I was like also walking around passing out cards, but also it gave me a little bit of liquid courage because I was more like brave walking up to people.
I've never seen you walk up to women like that.
I was like, hey ladies, what's up? You want to see me tell jokes?
Hey Toots, you like specials? It was really cool seeing Rob fucking out there. I don't know, just like pushing the product.
Yeah, you know how it is.
It's kind of cool, just like watching. You know, I don't know.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sky rockets in flight.
Wow, dude, I never smoked tobacco. This is crazy. I have like virgin lungs. I have Simpsons pajamas and a Hollister hoodie. If I don't get employed soon, I might kill myself. It turns out. If I don't get employed soon, I might kill myself.
You're wearing the official outfit of melting cheese on stuff.
Dude, the more I smoke this, the more I'm like, I'm a loser. All right, I think all jokes aside, I think I am good on that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. You have like I'm like, what strain is this? You're like, it's Spaceballs Tennessee squared. I'm like, okay.
It's Tennessee squared. It's a quadruple N, quadruple E.
Whoa. I'm like, wow, hilarious. This is a long podcast. Are we done yet?
Well,
whoa, this is a long podcast.
So talk more about that experience.
Oh, getting fired?
Yeah.
I got laid off, which is not, it doesn't matter. I'm not like less fired, you know? I got laid off.
It was a soft fire.
It was I got laid off.
You don't get a severance when you get fired.
Yeah, why do they try to make it sound? It's like, yeah, bro, guess who just got fucking laid off? Smell my fingers, like, you know. Smell my fingers, bro. I just got laid off. Smell my fingers.
It smells like keyboard.
It smells like a keyboard. Yeah, not for long. Not for long. It doesn't.
Smell my fingers after getting fired is the funniest thing. I got laid off.
Yeah, guess what's going in the Bobby Boy bit. That was a secret joke that I haven't done yet, and it's going in Bobby Boy now. You
just got laid off.
Smell my fingers. Yeah, they were like, yeah, I'm not fired.
We were heading up to Linnets to go hand out cards today, and I ran into an old regular from my Starbucks I used to work at.
She was hot.
She's always been hot.
She had gray hair.
She had silver hair.
That's true.
She had silver hair. And she's one of those like soccer MILFs that's just like
around.
Just populates my town.
Yeah.
There's just like buckets of them everywhere. She was like the one day she like hit me up. She was like, hey, he's like, hey, we should be friends on Facebook. And I was like, fuck that. We should get a DUI.
We should get a DUI, yeah.
She's a DUI, like walking.
What's DUI stand for like a MILF? Instead of like, you know.
Oh, instead of the
driving under influence.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not confident at all to even riff about that. It's like double urine. I don't know. double urine injection.
On the first day of high school, I was with my friend John, and on the first day of high school, we were meeting our homeroom teacher. We were just sitting in the room, and John didn't notice her come up. He saw her come in, and he was like, "Oh shit, she's hot," right? And then didn't notice her like walk around and then go to the back of the room and then get up behind John. And he was like, I would just love to give her the hot beef injection.
Hot beef injection?
And she was right behind him when he said it. And it was so crazy. That's how he started high school. He wanted to give her the hot. Yeah.
What'd she say?
I forget what she said, but I think she was just like,
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think she was just like, No, you're going to be a problem.
I never said anything. You want to hear?
The hot beef injection.
I called one of my teachers a cunt on Twitter when I was in high school, and then one of like the teacher's pets screenshotted it and then like sent it to her, and then she like confronted me about it, and I felt really bad. That's it. I don't have a cool version of that story. Well, what happened was,
I did something similar.
Yeah. Well, hang on. It doesn't fucking matter. It was a really fucking boring story. It's
hilarious that you did something like that.
So okay, yeah. So I was teenage angst. I had an A+ in this class. I had an A+, and we were supposed to be writing a paper all semester long. Like so, and I didn't do it at all. And she kept getting upset. She's like, Robert, how come you haven't been working on your paper? And I was like, that's not how I write papers. I wait till the last day. I do it all in one day. It's how I've always done it. And she wouldn't accept. She's like, you're gonna get an F. And I was like, I'm not gonna get an F. She's like, I will guarantee you get an F if you wait till the last day to do it. So I waited till the last day to do the paper. I did everything fine. I like couldn't have. I was like, all right, I'll show you. I'll do the paper perfectly. I did the entire paper, and then I didn't cite it properly. The work cited was like,
oh, that was that's what got you.
Yeah, that's what got me.
Because then she would accuse you of stealing all of it.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, I didn't do the work cited right, and then she accused me of stealing it, and then she gave me an F because she felt like she needed to.
She just flexed her authority as an adult every year. I had that happen a lot of times in high school.
Yeah.
Because I was like a talkative kid, and I would like sit with my friends like in high school, and I would like make them laugh and shit. And they hated me. Teachers always hated me. Like I remember there was a point like in like middle school where like teachers hated me.
Yeah. And
then it was like, okay, you're gonna go into high school, and the teachers are gonna know about you. And then like they hated me.
They hated you.
They hated me, and it never ended. And I never got a shot. But
yeah, I just felt bad. Like when you say dumb shit when you're a teenager, like even though that happened and it shouldn't have.
Oh, you know what I did that was horrible?
What?
So I had a fill-in teacher, right? And she was like kind of a bitch. Mm-hmm. I asked her in front of the entire class. She was like yelling at me, and I was like, "Are you on your period?" And like that, like it exploded.
Yeah.
It exploded.
She didn't like that.
She lost her fucking mind
because she was on her period.
And then they had me down in the office, and they brought in like every woman ever.
Oh yeah.
They They were shipping bitches in to come yell at me. There was like bitches on drones to come yell at me, dude. My one principal, I'll never forget. She literally was like, "You're gonna insult an entire half of the population," and I was like, she was yelling at me.
Yeah. Also, it's one person.
I was like, not only that, I was like, my friend next to me, who was a girl, laughed. I was like, so
That's how you get the pass.
I was like, bring my friends in.
Yeah, if somebody you're making fun of laughs, it's all good. Like if I do a fat joke and you crack up, I'm like, all right, relax.
Yeah, on the inside, I'm literally like cutting.
No, don't do that.
There's a little girl inside me that cuts.
Don't do that. Don't say those words. I don't like those words.
I know, and all of this is happening while the oven's on. It's insane.
Oh my God, stop it. Yeah. Yeah, I indulge in Jim's tobacco, and then fucking he's like, the oven's on.
I get it from an exotic merchant. His name's Dante.
His name's Dante.
His name on my phone is.
Check this out. What's it? Can you do a Dante impression from Grandma's Boy?
Oh yeah. Mr. Cheese, like I can't. Mr.
That wasn't even close.
Hey, Mr. Cheezel.
that's just you. That's your voice for raspy.
I don't even know.
Dante sounds not like almost like Little Nicky.
He's like Dante's like this.
Dante. Oh, you're talking, Grandma's Boy.
He's like, you can get past a dog. You don't fuck with a lion. You know what I mean? All right.
Yeah, he probably said
the story I heard about that movie is that he smoked all of the fake weed.
Yeah.
So they bought real weed.
Oh yeah,
that's the story I heard.
Oh, they bought real weed, and they actually
smoked
stoned.
all of the fake weed and was like, "What the fuck? I'm not high." And then they bought real weed for him.
Oh really?
That's the story I heard.
Wow. So you think he got high like in a lot of the scenes for real?
I think so. I think that was the thing.
Damn. I wonder if they did that in Pineapple Express.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I wonder if they actually got high in that.
I mean, Seth Rogen gets high.
I know, but I always wonder about that.
Doesn't it seem? Well, yeah, because you can usually tell. You can usually tell when they're really smoking or not because of the way the smoke looks.
Yeah.
You ever watch Mac and Devin?
No.
You gotta watch that. That'll change your life.
So the thing I think with acting is that so like if you have a scene where you're like, I'm gonna smoke weed and be really high in it, it's like, oh, I could do that, right? But if it takes like 100 takes. Or if it takes like 40 takes, 50 takes, and like they have to get different camera angles, even if you nail it, they're like, okay, let's do it from this camera now. Then you have to like get so fucking high. And I think that's why that even if you really do smoke weed, you can't really do it in movies. Because like, imagine the amount it takes. You would be like if you had to smoke that blunt 40 times, you would be like, you would tap out.
I don't know, dude.
You could smoke 40 of those?
I could smoke 40 of these.
Really? Back to back?
I think I could. Yeah, I think I could just go forever.
Really? No way. Wow, you're like a superhero.
I mean, it would be like
your kryptonite is employment. your kryptonite.
My kryptonite is paychecks. I spent a weekend with my buddies up in like a house in the Poconos, and we smoked blunts from the second we literally didn't even unpack yet, and it was like, roll that shit, retard. And it was I bought an ounce of weed, and then I was like, I'm gonna roll the whole fucking thing so I don't have to think about doing it the rest of the time, because we're gonna take acid.
Okay.
We smoked blunts for 72 straight hours.
That's just crazy. Whoosh. Dude, I could never.
So that was probably like 30 of them.
Damn.
We were all like, by the end of the weekend, we were like, I don't want weed.
That moment of silence is brought to you by marijuana. that
was tobacco.
Oh, tobacco. You're right. Sorry. Yeah. Future employers. Yes, whatever job I have right now.
We're both gonna get a job at. We're gonna get a job at Telemundo.
Telemundo.
We're both gonna do. I want to work on Sábado. You ever watch Sábado Gigante?
No, I don't even know what that is.
It's like Big Saturday. It's like Saturday Night Live, but it's at like 8 a.m. and it's in Spanish.
Oh, dude, did you see that they fucking remade Breaking Bad, but it's entirely in Spanish, and it's like they have different actors and stuff? That's crazy.
Is it good?
No, it's horrible. But they remade It's like scene for scene Breaking Bad, but like
it's not dubbed. It's just
like they got Mexican. Spanish. I'm sorry.
Is it
actors.
Mexicans?
It's people speaking
Saying
Spanish.
Mexicans is not racist?
It's people speaking Spanish.
Okay,
I think it's in Mexico. I think it's Mexico. I could be wrong. But not all Spanish speakers are Mexican, which is why I got hesitant.
Right.
But I think it is. I think they're of Mexican descent.
Yeah.
They speak Spanish.
I think the shit that they show here that's in Spanish is Mexico-based.
Okay.
I think we get Mexico-based product here.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I didn't want to be like, oh, it's like, you know.
Well, our fans in Spain would have gone bananas.
Yeah. They would have gone crazy.
They would have gone.
No,
they would have gone plantains.
No, it's no.
That's like, come on now.
All right.
They would have gone plantains over that.
No, anybody who got offended at that has blue hair. I can tell you that much. Nobody in Spain got offended at that.
Oh, I saw a chick the other day. Speaking of dyed hair, she had pink hair, and then had pink armpit hair.
That's kind of cool.
I was like, does that mean she did that? I feel that's like 90% right. You did the pubes.
Oh, you have to.
If you do the pits,
if you're gonna go
head,
that far,
you do the pits. You do the crotch, right?
Yeah. That'd be like eating out a Furby.
No, it'd be crazy if I met a guy who had a hairy ass, but he dyed his ass hair. That would be an impossible thing to do.
That's
dyeing the hair around your ass. I think would be the stingiest thing ever.
You have to get somebody to get in there and do it.
I kind of want to do it.
Don't look at me like that. I'm not gonna help you.
Why?
I'm not gonna help you dye your ass hair.
Why?
Cause it's gay. I know it's been up there.
Nothing is.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm a Christian man. I go to mass.
You go to mass? Yeah, you go to...
What? Oh, my God. If you fucking don't pull the trigger, I'll kill us both.
No, you're just mass. Get it?
Yeah, that's good.
Is that good?
It's good.
I thought it was funny.
It's funny. I thought it was going to be more elaborate.
No, I just said I was going to call you massive.
I thought you were saying you go to ass, but it's fine.
No. God, dude, wow, 17 minutes. This feels like an eternity. This is crazy.
This is what I wanted.
I need a job. Jim rolls one tobacco cigarette, and I'm like, I need a job. Is my wife okay?
Rob's flailing.
Is my wife okay? I need a job. Good. Is the stove on?
I watched your wife have an entire plate of spaghetti and meatballs, and then she told me she was going to lay down.
I have a special. Am I ready to record a special?
You're ready to record a special?
I have a special. You fucking suck. Why are you recording a special? No,
you fucking suck,
dude. You fucking suck. You're unemployed. You're trying to record a special. You're only 3 years in. It's like, okay, voices. I don't like this game.
It's like you let your retard friend talk to you into saying that a special's a good idea. I'm just kidding. It's going to be such a good fucking time, dude.
Yeah. You know what else is going to be a good time? When I sober up. You know what else is going to be a good time? Dude. When I sober up.
You should have a sip of your drink.
Oh, yeah. I got Pepsi right next to me. I'm like, wow, Pepsi makes everything better.
It's going to help you.
Is it?
It's going to help you.
I fucking hope so.
Because you're going to hit this again.
No, I'm done. I promise. I'm tapping out.
That's so funny.
Too much tobacco for me, brother.
Too much tobacco?
Dude, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not like a big tobacco guy.
You're going to put that Pepsi down on a table that doesn't exist? It's going to stay, too?
It's crazy because it's empty.
You just opened it?
Yeah. Oh, my God. That would be funny if I was like, I threw it and it was fucking empty. Oh, my God.
I feel like I took a flash picture of my hamster and I'm like, oh no, did I fuck him up for good? Is he fucked up for good? Oh, no, is this permanent?
Is he napping?
Is he napping?
Is he napping?
Please be napping.
Please be napping.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you the story about when my buddy killed my other buddy's sister's hamster?
No. Oh, wait. Maybe wasn't he looking for it and he kneeled on it or something?
He knelt down on it.
Oh, man.
And everyone heard the crunch.
No.
Everyone heard the crunch. Here's the thing about it. We all left, right?
Yeah.
The kid that knelt on the hamster, the killer, stayed for dinner.
Oh, my God.
He stayed for dinner.
How are you going to do that?
He stayed for dinner.
Wow. Stayed and ate dinner.
What's that dinner talk like? Yeah, I mean, it was.
He must have been hungry, dude.
I know he was. I'm like, how hungry do you have to be to commit a murder and stick around for a meal?
I'm so hungry I could eat a hamster.
That is so crazy. That is. That's the name of the episode.
I'm so hungry I could eat a hamster.
We just named the episode.
No, it's probably gonna be like murder muffins later. Some stupid. It's like I once robbed a train with my butt.
Damn. I'm like, tell me that story.
What episode are we gonna name it again?
Yo,
it's like hot air balloon titties.
I'm listening. You have the listener's attention. Oh my
you
God!
You can say anything into these microphones.
You can say anything.
You can say whatever you want in this microphone.
This is what I've been telling everybody.
If you want to start a podcast, you just need microphones. Isn't that crazy?
I know.
Damn, dude.
They let people do anything now.
Yeah, the Simpsons pajamas are getting softer by the minute. I'm just thinking of how hard I'm gonna orgasm later.
That's hilarious.
It's not even coming when you smoke tobacco product. It's orgasm.
Yeah.
It's orgasm.
Weed does make guys come like a girl.
Yeah, it's like, you get the shakes.
Yeah.
It's like, have you ever wanted to sleep 12 hours and 8 hours?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's
like busting on weed. This is brought to you by Busting on Weed. Have you ever have you ever wanted to sleep 8 hours in 3 hours? Dude, busting on weed.
That is true, dude. You know how many times I've gotten home late from doing shows or something, and fucking I have like 2 hours until I have work, and I'm like, weed. Weed will fix this. Weed will make me sleep 8 hours in 2 hours.
Yeah, your legs are like weed, rather not. They just fucking. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. You wake up the next day, you're like, wow. Wow, I only slept for 2 hours, but for whatever reason, I feel fucking amazing.
That's weed. I used to hit the dab pen in the morning at work, and I'd be like,
what weed for me is?
I can talk to anyone, even if I hate them.
Weed for me is like when somebody scares you, and then you calm down after. It's like, boo. I was like, oh, I'm just kidding. And then you're like, oh, thank God. That's weed for me.
Have you ever been like spook scared, like someone jumped out at you?
Oh, all the time. It's horrifying. I hate it.
Why are people doing that to you?
No, I mean,
what a horrible life.
Not recently.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever had anybody do that?
No, I'd never get scared, dude.
Oh yeah, me and my.
I'm just kidding. It's like I'm from the trenches, dude. I was scared.
My dad used to do that shit. He'd be like, we would go on a walk somewhere.
I was scared of.
And he'd like duck
forever.
behind a rock, and he'd be like, "I'm like, Dad, where'd you go?" He'd go, "Boo," or some shit. I don't know.
I'm technically still scared of Chucky.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You know what I'm scared of?
Scary?
No, not really, because he's not real. I think ghosts are scary because I think those are real.
I think both of them are real.
Yeah.
I think ghosts and Chucky are real.
Oh yeah,
Chucky does exist. There's Chucky dolls out there, and one of them's real.
One of them's real?
One of them's real.
Oh, I thought. Are you sure you're not confusing that with that Annabelle doll or whatever?
No. I'm saying like Chucky the doll is terrifying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But he's not real.
But I think he's more real than a ghost. I can hold a Chucky doll in my hand.
Yeah. Oh, the doll itself. You're not saying that Chucky like.
I think there's more potential to be attacked by a Chucky coming to life than there is a ghost.
I think a ghost could take a Chucky and like bring it to life, like, possess it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I think they're both the same thing. We're just both scared of. We're just both retarded, is what we are actually.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I'm also scared of.
I'm so glad that word is back. By the way.
Oh yeah, I know. That email was crazy.
That was crazy.
You got the email from.
And
Biden.
I know I'm not the first to cover this. I know other podcasts talked about it, but it does feel good to have that word back. It was gone for a while.
I can assure you that the people that the word is describing have never thought about the word.
Yeah.
Because they're the word.
Because it takes a lot for them to think.
Because they're the word.
Yeah.
They are the word, so it doesn't even matter to them.
They're like, that's me.
You know what rules? Stickers.
Stickers?
Yep. And now we've already forgotten about the word.
Oh, wow.
It's that
cool.
easy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's that easy.
Damn, dude.
It's so funny.
I'm wearing Family Guy PJs next episode, guys. Hope you're excited.
Do you have those?
Probably somewhere. I have Stewie underwear. Because I used to.
You a big Family Guy guy?
No, I was.
Really?
Yeah, my mom bought it for me because she saw me watching it one time. She's like, he likes this show.
We never talk about TV. Do you even watch TV?
No, I watch YouTube videos and whatever's on Netflix. I watch the same movie over and over again. Like recently, I've been watching like Hateful Eight. I'll put that on every night before bed and fall asleep to that. Yeah,
that came out in like 2016, right?
Yeah, but I always do a thing where it's like I'll like watch the same like 4 movies over and over. Like I'll watch Goodfellas.
Oh yeah. You are currently watching that movie. Like that's,
like right now I'm watching A Bronx Tale, and I'll probably watch it like 3 more times, like within the next like 6 months.
Yeah, you just play it over and over.
Yeah, and I do that.
I watch the same show.
It's like I'm like that with music too. Like I
I'll
listen to the same. I've been listening to the same 12 songs since like 10th grade.
Okay.
It's like Graduation, like, and then like Kendrick Lamar, this early shit,
Yeah.
and then like J. Cole, and it's like, all right,
I'm like, say the real stuff.
okay, Weezer,
You're up.
Weezer, Regina Spektor.
I'm like, talk about your glasses.
Weezer, Regina Spektor.
I'm like, say what your glasses are telling you.
Yeah, what's Regina? They built a statue of us. That song from 500 Days of Summer. Remember that one?
Oh, what's the other song from 500?
So many good ones. Oh yeah, this position. Fucking kiss me. Already.
I know. We watched that. We already watched that movie.
We did.
Together.
That was
That's
the
the
gayest
thing
we've
you've ever done.
Yeah, and we've literally had sex. That's crazy.
I know.
We've literally fucked each other, and
I know.
the gayest thing we've done.
In Saranac Lake.
Yeah, in my car in Saranac Lake.
Yeah, Rob was passed out drunk, and I face fucked him. It was nuts.
Okay, don't make it sound real.
Yeah,
No, the true story is we were leaving a bar in Saranac Lake, and I was already blackout drunk, and for whatever reason, you handed me a pen.
Yeah, I did.
And you were like, "Hey, hit this," and I was like,
You'll
"Sure,
wake up.
I trust you."
He'll wake up.
And it was like, "Ooh." I hit the
yeah. You just told Walter White he had cancer.
Yeah. Ooh. It was so, and then I tried. So I threw up into a trash bag, and then some kid who we were partying with. You were like, I'll throw the trash bag out. And he was like, no, I'm taking it home with me. He said that. He took my vomit home with him.
Yeah, what's that?
I don't know, dude. He was like ready to play with it. He was going to play with it. Dude, that's the thing. Is there a vomit fetish?
I mean, dude, we've both seen the video of the two women eating the shit.
That's true. There's got to be a vomit fetish. You think that guy, I vomited in that bag, and he was like, this is hot. I'm going to go home and rub it on me.
I hope.
That's so gross
Do you
if he
hope
did
that?
that. No, I don't. Well, I'd be kind of flattered in a sense, you know?
Mm-hmm. I would be, and I would make sure.
But it'd be different if it was like...
You know what's funny? I would ask him, I'm like, do you want the vomit because it's mine? Or do you just want
Exactly. I would be like, it's extra special if he's like, this is Rob Stant's vomit. But if he's like, this is just some guy's vomit, I'm like, oh, that's not as cool.
I don't like it as much.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's like, I still kind of like it because it's mine. But I don't like it as much.
Not as much.
Not as much. Not nearly as much.
Yeah, if somebody wanted my vomit... You know what?
So
That's
the reason
such
why I
a
talk
weird
about,
thing about me.
Yeah.
I would also like that too. I would like it if somebody covered themselves in my vomit and played with it. I would like that.
So in Saranac Lake, I passed out and we slept in my car. Jim was in a separate seat for the record. I was like passed out in the back. And then Jim wakes me up at like 7 a.m. He's like, sleeping in the car time is over. He's like, sleeping in the car time is done. He wakes me up at 7 a.m. I get out of the car. There's like, my car is like surrounded in Jim's vomit. He did like a lap throwing up around my car. It was like a
full piles of vomit.
It was like you were trying to keep witches away.
I
so
did.
You kept like a circle of salt.
You know why? Because I was telling myself, yo, what if we woke up and our car was surrounded by the townies?
Yeah, so you threw up to protect the car.
I did. I made an anti-sea bear circle.
I got out of the car. Your vomit was all over the place. It's like you waited for me to get sick. You're like, my turn now.
I waited until you were snoring to get sick.
You're like, my turn now.
I was like, you went to sleep thinking I was fucking sick as hell. I fucking handled my shit. And then I got out of the car. I was like, I puked so fucking hard. And then I like slept sitting up.
Yeah.
I was like this. I woke up. I couldn't, like, I thought I was dying. I thought I couldn't swallow. It was insane. But oh my God, it was sweltering hot when we woke up too. That's what it was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And we got out of the car.
It was the summer.
And we got out of the car and the asphalt had already started cooking my puke. And I was like,
and flies were eating it.
Yeah, and birds and flies were like fighting over like who was gonna get this vomit.
That was. I'm not gonna say how much we got paid to do that. It was a good amount at the time.
It was pretty absurd.
It was, but the fact that we drove 6 hours to go do a show, and then slept in my car that night, and then drove home was crazy.
I'll say this: that crowd was so appreciative of people making the journey.
Oh yeah, they loved it.
They were screaming.
I think I had a pretty mediocre set that night though. That was like one thing I was like,
I felt good.
I don't know. I was also highly unprepared, and I got hammered when I got there.
I ate a burger that had a chicken sandwich on it.
Yeah.
They called it the Chris Farley. I was like, well, gotta do it.
Yeah, because it's gonna kill you.
It killed me.
Yeah.
It killed me. I actually had to drink alcohol to stop the burger.
Yeah, dude. That was a fun.
Gonna crush.
No, sorry. I I was gonna talk more about that gig. That was a fun little thing we did.
Go for it.
Going on the road. No, I was gonna say going on the road for like that was the first time.
How about this? We drove 6 hours. We get into the place. Someone knew me.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It was hilarious.
You got recognized. Like somebody from high school was there.
It was crazy.
And
he had the craziest story ever. I had the craziest story about him because he went to prom with like the prettiest girl I ever knew.
Yeah.
And like after prom, the story was that she was at his house and she was like in his bed, in his underwear, and he sat in the chair next to her, and then they watched a movie, and then he drove her home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then everyone at school was like, faggot.
Oh, jeez. So she like wanted to fuck him, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like he was like, pussy, faggot.
I would get scared too, dude, if a chick wanted to fuck me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, well, you know,
but it was so much pressure. He moved 6 hours away into the woods.
The first girl who ever wanted me to have sex with her, I was like making out with her, and she was she was very forward about it. She was like, "Fuck me right now."
Whoa.
And I was like, "My dad's in the other room." She was like, "I don't care," and I was like, "I do, I super do." And then because my dad was like this real like. I mean, I grew up like with Christian parents, so the fact that I even had a girl over in my room with like the door, I had the door cracked. I wasn't allowed to shut the door.
Yeah.
So I was like, my door's cracked and my dad's next door. I know how much he has to get up to go pee. I don't want him looking in here me humping you, right? So like, because the last thing I want is my dad to walk in on me fucking, right?
I know. And then he would fucking like take over and fucking crush it. He would take over and crush it.
So I was like, I'm not having sex with you, and like my dad's right next door, and then we went out to like this old playhouse in my backyard that I used to use when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it was like so weird because there's like old toys I haven't touched and shit. Like, you know, like I had like one of those like old playhouses that like were abandoned in the backyard. It was the most uncomfortable sexual situation ever.
That's so funny because it's like, what's Bob doing out there?
I couldn't even get my dick hard, dude, because it was so cold out and her vagina stunk real bad.
That's so funny.
She took her pants off and like it hotboxed the playhouse, dude.
Dude.
And then I was trying to stick through it like a champ because I was like, whatever, I'm gonna get some pussy. I was like, and then she was like, no, we should go because I think she caught wind of it. She realized it was pretty bad too, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then she started like. Not starting rumors, but like my friends, she was like, yo, like she like telling my friends I had like a baby penis.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like, dude, it was cold. Like don't get me wrong, my penis is not like impressive, but it was like cold out.
Love your dick.
It was cold, so it was cold out, and I already have an unimpressive penis, so it made it look really bad.
You have to love your dick.
Oh, it's fine. It's nothing wrong with it. Britt loves it, but like I'm saying, like out in the cold, it's like it's extra worse. Out in the cold, and in a gas cloud of gross pussy. Like, it was like
that's a recipe for a bad.
Like you know, like Warzone when the fucking thing closes. Mm-hmm. Like that's what it was. It was like, yeah, it was one of those.
That's really funny.
Then laugh. It's really funny. Then laugh. Yeah, anyway, shout out to that girl. Shout out to that girl. She works out at my gym.
That's so funny.
Shout out to that girl. She works out at my gym.
So what is...
I haven't talked to her.
Your gym is so far, too. So
no, it's a different gym. We're not going to say locations, but it's a different gym. And
damn, you're going to 2 different gyms?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it depends on where I'm at. Okay. I had one gym that was close to where I work, and I have another gym close to where I live. And when I had a job, I used to go to that far one, and like now, tomorrow I'll probably go to my closer one.
Yeah.
But yeah, she works out there. I haven't talked to her in years, but a mutual friend, he was like, yeah, so and so works out here. I was like, really? My buddy, I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. I hope she's doing well. I have no, I hope
she cleaned it up.
I hope she cleaned. Look.
I hope she discovered.
Look, I've got a tiny wiener. You had some issues with your hoo-ha. It's all good.
It's fine.
It's fine. We all have our problems.
We're grown-ups now.
We're grown-ups now. I'm married, and you're at the gym, and
we're both working on ourselves. We're in a better place than we were when we were lovers.
That's right.
You guys are in a better place.
You
guys owe it to each other to be the best version of yourselves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I hope she's doing well.
Yeah.
Do you think she'll look at it again? Give me a second review. If I get Britt's permission, I'm like, hey, I want to just
look. I have this old demon that I need to squash.
Listen, can we look? The heat's it's not like summertime. I'm like, come here, get a look at it in the sun. Look at it in the sun.
She's like, I know.
Look at it in the sun.
She's like, I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
I knew this day was going to come. She's like, I can't change my rating.
I'm like, damn.
I can't change it. She's
like, damn it. I'm like, no, it's a cold, sunny day. It's a cold, sunny day.
Yeah, you're trying to find an excuse.
We're in Egypt.
It's like
we're
the perfect
literally
conditions.
In Egypt.
It's like perfect conditions for a cock, and you're trying to find a reason.
There are some days where I'll wake up and I'll have a really good flaccid day.
And you're like, I'm going out.
I'm
going out.
I'm like, yeah, that is my dick.
I should swim.
I'm like, that is, yeah, I should swim.
You're like, Speedos, where do I get them?
Yeah, you should buy a Speedo.
Just in case.
Yeah. One time I had such a good flaccid day, I woke Britt up.
Hey.
I was like, yo, look at this.
Yo.
She was like, is your dick hard? I'm like, no, that's soft. Isn't that crazy?
She's like, good for you.
She's like, good for you.
You're drinking, yeah, she's like, that's what you're eating your greens.
Yeah.
You're eating your fucking greens.
Is that when it stretches longer?
Yeah, you got to eat your greens and you have to drink green tea.
Oh, it makes your...
You just get long dick.
Really?
Yeah, dude, mine's in my sock.
Is it just long flaccid dick or is it hard too?
No, you just get a bigger fucking piece.
Wow.
You got to eat your greens, dude.
I'm going to eat veggies. All right, I'm officially going to say this. I'm going to eat veggies and drink
Keep in
green
mind,
tea.
I don't know anything about anything.
Okay, as an experiment, I'm going to eat extra veggies and drink green tea between now and the next episode. We'll see what it does.
You're gonna be like, you're gonna be like, I'm doing porn. Actually, I did porn.
It's like, wow, Rob's gotten really skinny. Yeah, he's only been eating green tea and fucking veggies.
Rob went broccoli.
Yeah, Rob went broccoli. Now he's got an eggplant.
Yeah. You stop using the fucking shrimp emoji.
Yeah.
Yo, I saw a dude on Grindr today.
That moment of silence is brought to you by Pepsi. Pepsi and weed. It's like exactly what you thought. That's the thing. Pepsi and weed. Exactly what you thought.
Pepsi and weed. Pepsi and weed. Forever friends.
Pepsi and weed. If Hitler never existed.
Yeah. If Hitler had both of those things, I'm pretty sure he would have chilled out.
Yeah, dude.
That's not a conversation to have. That's not a conversation to have.
We're not gonna go there.
Hypotheticals that should never rise again.
It's gonna be your next bit on stage. Like, dude, if Hitler just had weed and Pepsi.
If Hitler had, I'm like, what if Hitler could get Popeyes delivered to his house
Whoa,
like we do?
37 minutes, hours. That's what.
Yeah, right. This feels great.
This is great. I'm coming down now off the tobacco, so I feel good.
You should get
but
back up.
My favorite part is the come down. Because I'm like, I get to come now on the come down. I'm like, come now on the come down.
Come down.
Yeah.
Come down.
Yeah. Dude, busting on smelly tobacco feels good.
The devil's lettuce.
I'm like, busting not on that also feels good. It's crazy. Busting is amazing no matter what.
Rob smokes weed. He's like, why are we talking about coming? What a great experience.
Because, dude, I think we take it for granted. I think we all take busting for granted.
Every orgasm is a miracle.
You have a drug built into your dick. Like, people don't realize that.
A drug?
Well, yeah, because you get so much fucking dopamine, like...
Yeah, like you rush your brain with like this.
Right, it's like a drug. It's like a release. You have a drug like built into your dick. Because when you bust, it's like doing a drug.
Well, if it didn't feel that good, we wouldn't do it and we wouldn't reproduce.
If heroin was like busting,
when you come, that's what you're supposed to do.
What?
You are made to come.
I know, but
then die.
But it's supposed to feel like a drug, so you do it more.
Yeah, you're supposed to do
That's
it.
That's what I'm saying. We're on the same page here.
No, we're both enjoying how fun and awesome it is.
All right, I thought you were trying to prove me wrong.
No, I don't know. It's funny because if you had a gun to my head and said, "What the fuck are we talking about?" I'd be like, "I have no idea. I'd have no clue."
Busting.
We're talking about coming. Okay,
how great
cool.
it is. Yeah, we're talking about how great busting is.
Dude, I faked my way through like the last 45 seconds of that. I had no idea what the fuck we were talking about.
What? Yeah, you're right. I could tell. So I was like, "What are you trying to say?" You were just like adding words.
Like,
you were like busting and coming and coming and busting. I'm like, "What are you saying?"
They're very good things.
I was gonna say, oh, dude, what if heroin is like busting, but like for like 12 minutes?
Well, no, it that's basically what it does. It rushes your fucking brain with the dopamine.
Yeah,
and then you're depleted as fuck.
Oh yeah,
and it's like it could literally cause seizures. How fucked up your brain chemistry gets.
Heroin must rock though.
Yeah, fentanyl, they say, is even better, and it's so good you die.
It's so good, you're like, I don't need this anymore.
It's your body. You don't need your body anymore.
Yeah,
I'm just a mind.
Whoa, I can just become a mind now.
Oh, can I tell you what happened last night at Fergie's?
Sure.
I ran into this guy I used to, like...
Fergie's, for the record, is a place where Jim does comedy.
Yes. Sometimes.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
I ran into this guy that I used to know, that we used to, like, hang out a little bit, and, like, we had done, like, a lot of, like, hallucinogens together.
Uh-huh.
And, it's so funny because I was on stage and I was doing crowd work, and I looked at him and I made fun of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I was like, oh, I love your hair. I loved you as the little monster in Back at the Barnyard.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just went back to this, and I didn't even realize it was him. And then after the show, he comes up, he's like, yo, I didn't know you did comedy. And I was like, hey, man, like, thanks for coming. And then I was like, whoa. Because, like, he, like, walked away.
Yeah.
Like, he realized I didn't recognize him, and then just, like, walked away. And then I was like, yo. And then I was, like, apologizing. And it just, like, blew my mind. He looks completely different.
So this is a guy who, he did what, hallucinogens?
I just did a bunch of drugs with this dude.
Oh, yeah?
We
A
used
long
to hang
time
out.
ago?
Yeah, like,
oh, wow.
a few years ago.
Damn, that's crazy. Small world.
And I just lost contact with him, and then he I guess, lives in the city now. He used to live out in, like...
I bumped into people I go to high school with at a couple shows. That's always interesting.
It was weird. He was like...
This guy I used to run cross country with. He saw me at one of my shows.
It's so funny.
I'm fast.
I had, like, a really profound, like DMT trip at this dude's house, and then like I saw him.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I was gonna say, yeah. What's your experience? What was your experience on DMT? What'd you see?
I saw like it was just, it felt like I was like floating above water.
Did you see water? Like, what'd you see?
Yeah, it looked like it was like water, and it was dark out. That's what it felt like. It was like really spooky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was just like I was just like, ooh, across it. It was like, whoa.
What if you were like astral projecting, like you were actually flying over water?
I don't know.
Do you think that's possible? Do you
I
think your mind
is.
actually?
I think it is possible. I just think your mind can make you believe that.
Yeah.
I think your mind can make you believe that.
You're like astral projecting.
Yeah, and
I
did that shit a few times. It's,
DMT.
It's a lot. Yeah.
What else? What were like any other experiences? 'Cause people talk about like going to different dimensions and shit.
Yeah, they talk about like shit like that. Like it felt strong it was strong shit. I don't know. I just never felt like that profound. Maybe I didn't get good enough shit, but like I haven't found like I tripped my fucking balls off, but it wasn't. I didn't feel as though like it was like life altering.
Yeah.
You know, but it was fucking nuts.
Gotcha.
You know, it was weird. It was like I was like had my eyes closed. It felt like shapes were like turning towards my face. It was like so fucking weird. There was like all sorts of fucking weird shit.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never taken really any psychedelics before.
It's cool.
I've like tried microdosing mushrooms, but that's it.
I did a bunch of mushrooms, and then I started doing comedy. I did acid, and then I started doing comedy.
Damn, dude.
I did
maybe
both.
Drugs are good for you.
I did both of those things, and then I was like, why am I not doing this thing that I've always wanted to do? And then I tried it, and now I do it all the time.
Listen, kids, I'm not saying that drugs are good for you, but go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and see how many of those guys did heroin.
When you trip hard as fuck, you're like, I just trip hard as fuck. I can do anything I want.
I can do anything, yeah. Is it like that
You're like,
ego?
why am I not doing what I want to do?
Is that what they call an ego death?
Probably.
Where
I
it's
literally was like,
or maybe, I think an ego death is supposed to break you down and make you understand you're like nothing or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean...
ego death sounds like something I would need, but I'm too scared to go on the journey, you know? I don't want to like...
I don't think it's... I never think... Maybe I had ego death, but like... Listen, I reached my goal.
Yeah.
I do the thing that I always wanted to do now.
That's true.
It's fucked up. It feels crazy.
I want to take a quick moment to plug the Patreon. Patreon.com/2inthestink podcast. After this episode, we're a little bit behind. We were going to do a bonus episode in February. It's technically March 1st, so we're going to be putting the bonus episode out for February. There will still be one for March. Don't worry. If you want to listen to the bonus episode, we're going to be reading some like AI. We're going to do that AI bot thing. We're going to be doing some of that on the bonus episode. Yeah. I'm going to tell it to bully Jim.
And we're going to see what happens.
We're going to see. I'm going to ask it to invent something that'll make me taller. It's going to be fun. I'm going to tell it to write you a diet
I want it to write me a eulogy.
Oh, that's scary. Don't do that.
No, that's really, it is scary. I want to do it.
All right. So, all right, guys. So yeah, patreon.com/2indistinct podcast. We're going to be doing that. It's only $2 a month. Check it out. And we've also got some cool stuff on there. $5, $10.
Oh, plug the cruise video.
Oh yeah, the cruise video. I just uploaded the me and Britt. We won a game show on the cruise. I talked about that in the last couple episodes. That's on the Patreon. That's on the $5 tier. Yeah, and then we've got posters. We've got hoodies that definitely exist, and we're not waiting to order them until somebody subscribes to it. We got a lot of cool shit, guys. Go check it out. Patreon.com/2indistinct podcast. Anyway, we were talking about something. I didn't know how to transition into a different topic. So I was like, I'm just going to plug the Patreon. I'm like, I just remember we're both unemployed. I just remembered I'm wearing Simpsons pajamas and I'm in my mom's basement. Patreon money now.
I'm like, yes, that. Yes, that. Make the dream come to life.
I know. But no,
Dude,
if you listen, it's good enough. I have fun doing this. I don't care. Like,
this is a huge week.
I don't care if like there's no money, but please money. That's like my rap album. I don't care if there's no money, but please money.
I ain't got no money,
but please money. I ain't got no money, but please money.
Yeah.
Please money.
Yeah. Can I have some cash? Can I get some without shaking my ass?
Me and when you both talked about how we secretly want to put out a rap.
I do.
I think I want to do it because I think for the same reason you want to do it. Where like it seems like a fun process, and it's like just another way to express yourself creatively. And I feel like when you feel like you can do something well, it makes you want to do it. Because like that's what like I wanted to do comedy. I was like, I can be funny, I'll do it. And I wonder if it's the same process with hip hop, where it's like, I want to be funny, I'll do it. But then at first you fucking suck, and then you have to. I mean, obviously you have to get better. Like,
did you watch a lot of like stand-up specials as a kid?
I watched a lot of Nick Swardson, Dane Cook. There was a lot of like early guys I watched. I watched Seinfeld with my dad a lot. George Carlin. I used to watch him with my dad. Dave Chappelle. I used to watch Chappelle Show when I was a kid. Those are the main guys. I remember the first time I ever got introduced to stand-up, my dad was watching Seinfeld, and I was watching the show. And I knew what sitcoms were, but when it would cut to him doing comedy on stage, I was like, what is he doing? My dad was like, oh, he's a comedian. He tells jokes. And I'm like, oh, wow. That's something wow, that's interesting.
Right, the beginning of the show.
The beginning, yeah. I was like, wow, people do that? That's cool. I'll remember that 22 years from now.
I know, isn't that weird? I was obsessed with this shit.
I had a notebook. I've been writing stand-up comedy since don't get me wrong, like I started trying to write stand-up comedy, I should say. I started trying to write stand-up comedy when I was like 13, 14. And it was like stupid jokes. It was like, what do you get when you add Gatorade and 7-Up? Gator Up. Like shit like that I was writing. And I was like, I could do comedy. And then I didn't. I didn't do
Gator Up on Bobby Boy?
Yeah, I'll do Gator Up. Gator Up. That was a joke my dad wrote, actually, I think. And then I wrote one about, I had this bit that I wrote it a long time ago, and I tried to do it when I very first started doing comedy, but never got any laughs. It's like, I had this bit about how it's like, I saw a commercial where this guy proposed to his girlfriend on an airplane. And it's like, how bad is it where you're going that you have to propose on the way there? Like, that was the bit, and I could never get it to get a laugh. Ever. Like, I tried it so many, like, why? But, like, where are you going? You couldn't have waited? You know, that's the whole thing. It's like you're proposing to your girlfriend on the way to where you're how bad is where you're going?
You should give it a destination.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just I used to say somewhere horrible.
I used to say she's going to be pissed when she realized we're going to Paris, Texas, and not Paris, France.
That's funny.
And I never got a laugh.
Oh.
That was like my first open mic.
But like, where were you? Where were you?
I was at the I did it.
Were you in Philadelphia?
Yeah, I was in Philadelphia.
Oh.
And I did it.
You didn't get a laugh at an open mic in Philadelphia?
No, I didn't. Starting out.
Joined the list with every single person that ever lived.
Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, I didn't get a laugh. Maybe I'll run that joke back. Maybe I'll try it.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I guarantee you'll crush with that at Bobby Boy on Saturday.
You think if I do like I'll do it and then maybe I'll beef it up. I'll have more confidence in it.
Yeah.
I'm sure my delivery's better now.
It's funny, like...
I was like, because I used to be very slow until I hit the punchline. Like, that was very much how I would do it. I feel like I'd be like, to me, I have this bit about how Tiger Woods sounds like a really dangerous place to go camping.
That's funny.
And I would deliver
I heard you say that joke before.
Yeah. You'll hear that when somebody asks me to do an hour, because that's all. It's like my material since I started. It's like doorknobs are weird, right, guys? But yeah, I would say I used to deliver like, to me, Tiger Woods sounds like a very dangerous place to go camping. I was very robotic. Like I had like a very like, here's how I deliver the jokes, you know?
Yeah, I try to go up there and be like,
yeah, you do a good job. That's what I always admired about you starting out. You always had that. But the one thing you really improved in, you used to be very like, you used to have like tics on stage. Like anytime you'd hit a punchline, you'd be like, I don't know, it's crazy. I don't know. It's like you would say that a lot of that, and you're starting to get away from that too. I used to have a thing. Anytime I would tell a joke and it wouldn't land, I would go, it's okay, it's fine, it's okay. Like I'm reassuring myself. And I never noticed that until my buddy I brought out to an open mic, my buddy Sal, shout out Sal. He would come out to the shows, and I would record myself. He's like, you like mumble when the joke doesn't land, right? Like you're talking, like you're saying, it's okay, it's fine. And I'm like, oh shit, I do that. Maybe I should just stop. I think a big part of like doing comedy starting out is getting used to silence. Like
that and
being, like understanding like there's going to be a lot of quiet moments on stage. And I think the more you get better at like basking in a room full of silence, the more comfortable you'll get, where you're like, I don't really give a fuck if this, you know?
Once you have more material than the amount of time you're on stage, you are okay.
That's true. Yeah. Because if a joke doesn't land, you're like, whatever, I'll try this.
Once you have enough stuff to go, like, truly go up there and just, like, have a bunch of things that make sense.
Yeah.
Then you start to feel good. You start to, like, get a rhythm. It's a good time.
I love doing comedy.
It's fucked.
The highs are high and the lows are real low, though. I'll tell you that much.
But you always got to learn. And once you stop, like, learning from those low lows, you have lost your edge. Comedy
is the only thing that, like, I've done in my life that I've kind of stuck with. Like, I've done a lot of things.
Yep.
I've tried to be a YouTuber. I've tried to be a Twitch streamer. I tried to I don't know, like there's a bunch of shit I tried to get into where it's like I was trying to get these other creative outputs, and then I started doing comedy. It's the only thing that like has like I felt like I should be doing.
Yeah, same.
Everything else, like trying to be a YouTuber, trying to be a Twitch streamer. Like I want to go back to streaming on Twitch just for fun now, but like when I was trying to grind at that, it felt like what am I fucking doing? And then started doing comedy. And at first, the grind is the same as anything else, where you're not really getting anywhere with it. But the difference was I enjoyed it more. Like grinding, trying to be a YouTuber, trying to be a Twitch streamer, it sucks. It's not fun. But when you're like trying to do comedy, like you're meeting new people, like you're like you get an excuse to go out to the city every night and like have drinks, and it's like but it feels like you're working towards something, and like that kind of like kept me going. And then once I started to kind of get a hang of it, I was like, oh wow, like I'm doing this. You know, like I don't know. Does that make sense?
Dude,
I said a lot of words
all the time. I feel that.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it, but there are moments where I'm like, man, I could just come home and chill, and that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing. I think it's funny because of the better you are at it, the more people you make happy.
Yeah.
And true. I think that's cool. I think you bring, like, when you do this and you take it seriously, you are a net positive on the world because you make people happy.
Yeah. This podcast is brought to you by
Pepsi and weed.
Pepsi and weed. Pepsi and weed. Sadness and happiness.
Pepsi and weed. You've done it again.
Pepsi and weed. Guess what?
Yeah, Pepsi and weed are literally Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn.
Oh my God, you're not kidding. That's perfect. Yeah, that really is. That's like I love this movie. I love this movie. Wow, them again?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So here's the thing. All right, so we're gonna smoke a blunt. I know you look like the type of guy. I can never smoke a blunt. You can never smoke a blunt. It's okay. I get it. It's fine.
Phenomenal.
But trust me.
Phenomenal. Vince Vaughn always says phenomenal.
Phenomenal. I love it.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Vince Vaughn's the best, dude.
Dude.
Vince Vaughn might be one of my favorite actors. He doesn't do much anymore, does he?
I'm not sure.
I saw that movie where it was like Freaky Friday, but it was like he's a serial killer and the girl's like a high school student.
Oh, I never saw that.
Yeah, that's good. I saw that. It was a Vince Vaughn. I think it's one of his more recent movies. I saw that and he was great in it. He was playing a teenage girl trapped in a serial killer's body, and it was hilarious.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
My God,
it's really good.
That, by the way, that's what happens when you do DMT. If you were wondering,
you become
a little girl inside Vince Vaughn.
If you could Freaky Friday with anybody, who would it be?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Why?
I don't know.
You just want
just so I could be like, yeah, I've been in a bunch of movies with Jackie Chan.
That's it.
So I can say that and not be lying.
That's it.
Is that dumb?
Yeah, it's really fucking stupid.
Okay, fuck you.
That's really stupid. You would.
I would switch bodies with Chris Tucker so I could tell people that I've been in a bunch of movies with Jackie Chan, and I wouldn't be lying. It would be true.
That's the stupidest reason to Freaky Friday ever.
You're an asshole.
That's so dumb.
Tell me yours then.
That's so dumb. I would be Ariana Grande.
Okay, go ahead.
I would be Ariana Grande so I could look at myself naked for however long I could Freaky Friday myself. That's
a pretty smart one.
That would be I'd just be naked. Whoa. Okay, that'd be me as Ariana. My phone's there's like a concert in 10 hours. Wow.
Not going.
It's like where are you? People are knocking on the door.
I don't believe that people as famous as her have phones.
Oh, they have to. No way.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, you think they have an assistant who has a phone or something?
I think that there's no reason for them to even have to look at a cell phone.
Yeah, I don't know. They're on Twitter and shit, posting stories.
I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, I
think it's all chum for the sharks on the internet.
Yeah, I'm one of them, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that Kevin Hart and the Facebook Twitter account are interacting on. I don't think that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say something. Fuck, I forgot. Yeah, you're Freaky Friday.
There was another train derailment. By the way,
I know. What the fuck's going on?
Really spooky stuff.
Yeah, what is that?
Really spooky stuff.
Is it like one of those things where it's like just a coincidence? Where it's like, I think what happened was there was somebody like passed some law or act, and like the whatever engineers who run trains and like we made a lot of safety cuts and like shit, and that's what's causing.
Very America.
Yeah, very America. We made a bunch of like budget cuts, and trains are derailing now, and people are getting laid off from their jobs. It's horrible.
Like Rob.
Yeah, it's like trains are getting derailed, and I'm like, yeah, what about me?
They're like,
but what about me?
We're gonna get you too.
Yeah, we're gonna get you too. Yeah, I got
That's
derailed.
So funny.
From my job.
A train got derailed, and Rob got fired.
Train got derailed, and I got derailed from my career.
Yeah. Fuck.
Damn, dude. Britt's upstairs. It's crazy. I'm gonna fucking smush her later. Dude. I'm gonna put her in between two buns and make a PB&J.
Dang. Yeah.
Oh wow! I just remembered I have a wife. Actually, no bonus episode. I changed my mind. The bonus episode. Jim's gonna handle it.
The bonus episode is gonna be done at another time because we've got a lot going on as far as the specials concerned.
Yeah.
And to be completely honest, we're good. We love each other. Yeah. We love. There's a lot going on, dude.
We're doing the bonus episode. We're doing it.
Okay. Yeah. We're teasing.
Yeah, I'm just teasing. We're just teasing. We're gonna do the bonus episode.
All right.
Because we don't. It's not like I have to be up early, you know.
Right. With your whole like spiraling out of control thing that you got going on.
How are you getting home? Also, there's that.
Oh, I'm gonna get a lift.
Okay. You got your mom's Cash App, John?
Oh yeah.
All right. Cool.
I'm gonna.
I'm like, how do you have money?
Yeah, I'm gonna take out a loan.
Okay, take out a loan from your mom.
Yeah.
Word.
I'm like, hey,
me too, dude. I gotta borrow from my mommy now.
I'm like, can you hold me over? Can you give me $1,000 to hold me over?
All right, Jim. Well, I think we're reaching the end of the episode. Do you have anything you want to say?
Come see us in Lidditz on Saturday, and if it's too late for that,
well,
you should have been there.
Yeah, you should have been there. It was awesome. We crushed.
We all crushed.
I can't believe I got a standing ovation. That was insane.
I know. Who the fuck brought roses?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
It was your mom.
It was my mom. But yeah, come check it out. Worst case, the special will be on YouTube, Bobby Boy. And please follow us on Instagram at TITS Podcast. Most importantly, we say it every episode, stink it forward. Send this episode to a few friends. You know, like that movie Pay It Forward. Yep, that, but stink it forward. Send this to 3 friends. Send this episode. Anything. Let us, like, fucking say, check out this podcast. And if you're one of those people whose friends referred you, refer this to 3 more friends. Stink it forward, baby. That's how you do it. Subscribe to the YouTube, Tune the Stink Podcast. We appreciate that. And give us some ratings on iTunes and Spotify. That's it, guys. I appreciate you.
That was a good read at the end there.
Was that good? I do.
That was solid. Job? You hit everything like smoothly.
Yeah, I'm getting better at this.
Yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm gonna fuck up the rest of it now. You should just let me end it.
I know.
I'm making it weird. It's okay.
I blew it.
That's it, guys. We appreciate you. Wash your hands.
Stink it forward. What the fuck did we just talk about?
I don't know.